From the All Indiana Podcast Network.
The All Indiana Podcast Network.
This is the News 8 Daily 8.
Now all the latest news.
Kylie Conway has all the news you need to know.
And more.
Please stand by.
Now, here's Wish TV's Kylie Conway.
Hi, everyone. This is Kylie Conway, and this is the News 8 Daily 8 for Friday, April 16th. Tough news to share this morning as we are reeling from the latest mass casualty here in Indianapolis. This is the latest mass shooting across the country, and it happened in our backyard. 8 people are dead. A gunman took his own life. This happened at the FedEx facility near the airport. This is not on airport property. This is the ground facility just outside of the airport property off of Ameriplex Parkway. Happened around 11:07 last night. That's when police say a gunman opened fire in the parking lot, started in the parking lot of the FedEx facility, killing 8 people, wounding 7 others. 5 were sent to the hospital. Initially, there were reports that 1 person was in critical condition, but then we did learn from IMPD, interviewed live on Daybreak this morning, saying that those people in the hospital are believed to have non-life-threatening injuries. So hopefully, what we fear in times like this is that first confirmed 8 people dead. You fear that that death count will climb as the people in the hospital succumb to their wounds. But hopefully the news stays positive for those in the hospital who have been shot, and they are recovering and are going to be okay. Certainly, we'll be following that very closely for all of these survivors. We don't know much about the shooter, only that it happened around 11:07. We're still working to learn the type of gun used and who this person was. We don't know if they were an employee at FedEx. If they weren't, there have been some people who work at FedEx who have told us who they think this is, but we certainly want to wait to report that until we hear it straight from police. We don't have any names of the victims yet. Of course, early in the investigation, police want to make sure that the next of kin of the victims is notified first. They don't want these people to hear that their loved one has passed on the news or from a friend or from another source. So they want them to hear it straight from police themselves. As the investigation unfolds, what we've learned about FedEx, they've released a statement, and they're saying here, Hannah Mordeau has been on this morning from FedEx. They are saying in the statement that they are deeply shocked and saddened by the loss of our team members following the tragic shooting at our FedEx ground facility in Indianapolis. Our most heartfelt sympathies are with all those affected by this senseless act of violence. The safety of our team members is our top priority, and we are fully cooperating with investigating authorities. This morning, we've also heard from IMPD, of course. This was very early. We're expecting to hear from them again at 10:30 this morning. But in the overnight hours, around 1:32 a.m., this is what IMPD officer Janae Cook told us.
The officers responded. They came in, they went in, and they did their job. And a lot of them are trying to face this because this is a sight that no one should ever have to see. But we, as Indianapolis members, need to come together. We need to support each other and understand that there are going to be people out there that are going to be emotionally upset, and we need to support them regardless of any circumstance. This is a tragedy, but yet through it all, we will come through it.
And earlier this morning, I was actually doing a Facebook Live, and during that Facebook Live, I was just keeping people up to speed on what was happening, what we knew in this investigation. This was around 5:45 this morning. And while I was on this Facebook Live, someone who says that they're an employee at the FedEx was commenting and telling me what her situation was, what she had witnessed, and currently what her state was. So she'd said that she was waiting for her shift to start. So she was there probably around 10:45, 10:50-ish, waiting in her car in the parking lot when she witnessed the shooting. She says she heard the shooting. Then she said her name's Chrissy Lynn. She said she even looked the shooter in the eyes and ducked and called 911. Now she's stuck in her vehicle. She took a nap overnight. She's stuck there because she said that there were people shot very close to her vehicle, shot and killed. So her vehicle was part of the crime scene. So she wasn't able to leave. She said she gave a statement to police And she did give us some more information on who she believed the shooter was. But again, we don't want to say anything about that until we hear it straight from police. She's just one of thousands of employees there at this FedEx facility. It's FedEx's second largest hub, second largest facility, I should say, packaging distributor, and 4,000 people work here, and they ship out about 90,000 packages an hour. So this is massive. This is a huge facility here where police have to make their way through so many interviews, so many witness statements. And we actually caught up with two other people before they left the scene who also saw the gunman. And this is what they had to say overnight.
And he was firing in the open. And I immediately ducked down and got scared. And my friend's mother, she came in and told us to get inside the car. And what we've been doing is currently just telling everyone who is our co-workers to not go to work today, and to know that there was an incident that just happened.
And at the same time, when we were telling them that there was a shootout, they basically looked at us and chuckled like we were joking. I don't normally joke about things like that, and that's just isn't okay.
And if you are still worried about a loved one or a friend, know someone who worked there at the facility and you haven't been able to get through to them, there has been kind of this staging area, what they're calling the area for unification here, the Unification Center. There are chaplains there. This is at the Holiday Inn near where this happened. So it's the Holiday Inn at 8555 Stansted Road. That is just southeast of the airport. You can go there and try to get the latest information from police. But that is where you go. Do not try to get to the FedEx facility. You need to go to this Holiday Inn. There are also, like I said, chaplains there. The American Red Cross is there also with snacks and drinks. So you might be camping out there for some time to wait to get that information. A lot of phones are tied up, and people are tied up who are there at the scene because they're in active conversations with police. We've talked to former FBI agents who are saying right now the investigation is solely focused really on the shooter, what the motivation was behind this, where the shooter got the gun, and could possibly anyone else have known that this was going to happen. So still so early in this investigation. We've heard from city leaders. We've heard from state leaders, the governor, the mayor. We've heard from our legislators. And we've heard from Senator Todd Young. We've heard from Congressman Andre Carson, Senator Mike Braun as well, all releasing their condolences, mostly through Twitter this morning. Also, we've learned that the city has been in touch with the president's office. So we're waiting on word from President Biden himself to address this. I mean, this story has captivated news around the world this morning. You see it leading all of the news outlets from across the country. And the BBC is one as well. Another mass shooting in the United States here this time in Indianapolis. We've been searching through the archives this morning to find out what this compares to as far as a mass casualty, a mass shooting, a mass killing here in Indianapolis. And the closest one we could find was in 2004, where 7 people were killed. And so this very well may be the deadliest mass shooting Indianapolis has ever seen. As I mentioned, we are waiting on a news update from IMPD at 10:30. So we have all of our crews stationed at the FedEx facility. Also, we still have our crews there at the Holiday Inn where that Unification Center is. And we will be bringing that live conference, that news conference live on Wish TV. We will also be streaming it through all of our platforms, as we always do. So the Wish TV app, make sure you download that. If you can't be glued to your phone, you'll get breaking news alerts when big things develop within that story. So we'll just keep you posted when there's new information there. You can also stream it through our Facebook and through wishtv.com. For now, as far as the weekend is concerned, weather-wise, today it should be decent. A little cool, but some sunshine. So that is the good news from this Friday. That is with a very heavy heart to look outside and see the beautiful landscape and the beautiful sunshine that we have, knowing that so many people are hurting this morning. But I hope that you and yours are safe and healthy. I hope you have a safe weekend. I'll be back here on Monday with a new News 8 Daily Aid, as always, Monday through Friday, right here on the All Indiana Podcast Network. This has been your News 8 Daily 8. For Wish TV, I'm Kylie Conway, online at wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook when you search Wish TV.
Check out more podcasts from the All Indiana Podcast Network now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.
allindianapodcastnetwork.com.